Hello, this is NinjaBob and welcome to episode 12 of FTB Infinity Evolved. Today I'm dressed as a frog, because of reasons. I just found myself a frog hat. I like it a lot, so I decided to wear it for today's episode, especially seeing as I'm wearing this nice fancy green peridot chest plate. I thought it looked nice. I wonder what Anfield Angel's wearing today. She is in the game with us today. She is back over there in the house. I can see her just about in the distance. There she is. What is she up to today? Oh, we do have a visitor in the world. We've been playing with it a little bit more with DecoCraft, and we actually accidentally built this guy. I'm not sure whether I did it or whether Anfield Angel did it, but we accidentally built ourselves a dead skeleton and left him laying there. It's kind of cool though, isn't it? I mean, it's kind of weird. I think the idea is that you have him laying in a dungeon or something like that if you were building a sort of creepy world. Anfield Angel, what are you hoping to achieve? You have a minecart on your head, upside down, and you are swimming around in the water. You kind of look insane. Which I guess it suits you, to be honest, to tell the truth. It kind of suits you. Don't get upset. It's you that keeps hiding in the water. What are you doing with a minecart on your head? What are you... Oh, wow. Okay.
Oh my god, it's Bane! Oh, it's Bane with her mask!
Yeah, maybe that suits you more. Maybe that suits you more. Oh dear. Anyway, hello Anfield Angel, how are you? You're only half dressed, by the way. You appear to have no chest plate and no helmet on. You have your Bane mask, which is good, but you don't have a chest plate on. That's probably not advisable. You do have some nice, what's that? What is that? Bronze leggings you've got on? Diamond boots? I'm not quite sure. Anyway, yeah, it's a nice outfit and it looks nice with your pink, but I would suggest you get your chest plate on. We have finally got ourselves to a point in the game where we've decided what we're going to do. We were talking in the last couple of episodes about whether we were going to move home, whether we were going to move away from this area, whether we were going to go and find ourselves somewhere new to live. And I think after exploring for a while, and I'll give you a quick look at the map, we have gone out quite a distance in a few different directions. Look at this, look how far north we went, and we've been over to the west as well, and we've been quite a way south, not quite as far, but quite a distance. We've not found anything that's really excited us. We did find a huge village somewhere. I wonder if I can find it. There it is. Look at that. Absolutely huge village that goes all the way down here with a massive ravine through the middle of it as well. That was really dangerous, but a very cool village. But yeah, we've been around, we've seen a few places and decided that actually, apart from making the size of my save game enormous by loading all of this map, we've not actually discovered anything that we're that excited by that we decided that we want to move to. So we are going to stay in the area. Nice helmet, by the way. Did you mean to give that to me? You didn't, did you? Let me give you that back. There you go. Yeah, so what we've decided is that we are going to stay in the area, but this house, we have quite clearly outgrown this house. Every chest in this place is full. We've got crates full of stuff from our last little exploration when we went to that village. We've got stuff everywhere. We have to move. We need a bigger house. But we've decided that the bigger house could be right here where we've been living all this time. Just not necessarily here in the middle of the lake. Now, we've been debating between ourselves whether we would stay, maybe build in this area. We've got a nice big green area here, but it seems a shame to sort of destroy the terrain. You know, it's such a nice area. And, you know, we've already made quite a mess with all our bushes and our water tank and our oven and everything. But what a shame it would be to not make use of this glorious, beautiful looking mountain that we've got here. What a stunning thing that is. And yeah, we've decided that there's a creeper behind you, Anfield Angel. Be careful. There's a creeper. He's not far away. You might want to take him out. Yeah, I've decided that we are going to make use of this mountain. Now, we're not going to hollow it out. If you know anything about my channel and my previous world, you might be thinking that we're going to hollow it out. This thing is way, way, way too big to be doing that. And I know that we can do some things. Oh, hello. The creeper's stopped chasing you and he's now chasing me. Okay, so use my cleaver. There we go. He's gone. Yeah, oh. That's the bushes attacking me. The essence brew bushes attack you. I'd forgotten that. Yeah, so we're not going to hollow it out, but we are going to make it our home. And Anfield Angel is sort of leading the way for us here, because this is going to become the sort of first step of our grand plan. We are going to build ourselves a new home here, and then we're going to start on a major project to start gathering up resources. Now, up until now, we've relied on our mining turtles, and obviously on our tools that we've got here, our Tinker's Construct tools. I've got myself a nice alumite hammer here from Tinker's Construct, and Anfield Angel's got a similar sort of grade of tools. So that's what we've been relying on up until now. But it is time for us to upgrade in a major way. We are going to start looking at quarries. Now, quarries are a major thing. Quite a lot of work involved in them. And it's going to lead us onto a couple of different things like, oh, Anfield Angel's under attack by a witch. Let's go and defend her. There we go. Excuse me. You're not welcome. What did you drop? Anything good? Oh, look at this. I've got a witch's hand. What on earth do I do with a witch's hand? Are you okay? Are you suffering? Are you poisoned? Oh dear. Are you okay? Oh, you're still hurt. I don't suppose you've got any milk on you or anything, have you? Has it finished yet? Oh, no, don't die, Anfield Angel. We don't want to watch you die. But I'm going to just stand here and watch you just in case you die, because that would be cool to get on video. Sorry. I am joking. Are you okay? Are you okay? She's good. We're good. Right. Yeah, look at this. Anfield Angel, look at this. How bizarre is this? I've got a witch's hand. That's just kind of... Oh, look, it's sticking out. Look at the hand. Look at the hand. Ah. What does it do? Does it do... Oh. It's making a noise. Okay, how are your health bars, Anfield Angel? If I right click on you with it, no, not now. Okay, I wonder what that does. Can we? Is there a way of finding out if we? No, it doesn't tell us. I wonder if it does damage of some kind. Right, okay, right, well look, we've got ourselves completely distracted here. That witch has completely taken us off track. What I was going to say was that the plan is we are going to start some major projects. We've decided what we're going to do. It's taken us a little while to work out in our own minds what the plan is going to be. But the plan is going to be we are going to start upgrading our mining operation to a quarry. We're not going to rely on mining turtles anymore. We're going to rely on a quarry. Now that means building some big machinery to do some automated mining for us. That means we've got a whole bunch of stuff to learn. So much to learn about generators and engines and the quarries themselves. There is a huge amount for us to take on in terms of sort of learning about the mods and the different mods that are available in the different parts of the game that we've not even explored yet, including getting the oil out of the ocean. We're going to do that as well to try and get ourselves the best possible engines that we can. But there's also, well, you've just seen the journey it's taken us to get up here. We are now up on top of the mountain, and it has to be said there are some beautiful views from up here. I've not actually been up all the way up here before. Anfield Angel has sort of created this staircase for me so that I could come and have a look at this today. But we are now up on top of this mountain that we've been looking at the whole time. So which way is this? Is this where our home is? Let's have a look here. Oh my goodness, look how high we are. Oh my word. So I guess our house is over that way. We can't quite see it from here. Let's head over in this direction. Oh, there's a big hole there. Crikey, I nearly just jumped straight into that. Okay, let's take the long way around and have a little look, see if we can see our house from the top. I assume we can. I assume we can maybe get to that sort of that bit up the top there. And yeah, maybe see the top of our house. So this is where we're going to live. We are going to live up here. We're not going to destroy our original house. We'll probably keep that just for nostalgia's sake, I guess, really. And the other thing as well is our Mistcraft worlds all link back there, so we've got to be slightly careful about what we do. There we go. There's our house. There's our house. Oh, look at that. Oh, that's so cool. What an amazing view. What an amazing view. But this, yeah, this is perfect. This is exactly where I want to live. We get this place secured and, you know, lots of torches and light everywhere. Try not to destroy the look of the mountain too much so that, you know, if we have visitors or passers-by, anybody looking will just see that huge, beautiful mountain. And what they won't realise is that up here we've got ourselves a home. And this is where we'll have all our storage and, you know, our beds. And this is basically where we'll live. This will be our base of operations right here on top of this mountain here. Now, at the moment, it's a bit dangerous. You can see all those beasties. Let me zoom in a little bit. All the beasties in there, but they are all inside the mountain. The fact that they have red around them tells you that they're underground. So they're inside the mountain. So right now, we're relatively safe. But we're going to have to do what we can to sort of secure this place, make it as safe as it possibly can be. But yeah, it'd be nice to get sort of a building up here that sort of has a bit of space for everything. A bit of space for our Mistcraft stuff. Maybe we'll use the DecoCraft mod that we've been playing with as well. But there's so many other mods that we've not got into yet. So we're gonna this is where it's all gonna happen. Now, what we're also gonna have is links to our Mistcraft worlds. Now, what I've been doing in Mistcraft is I've been looking for somewhere. By the way, Anfield Angel, before I leave you, I'm about to run away, but I want to try this witch's hand on you. Sorry, I don't want you to be the victim of anything here that you don't want to be part of. But I need to know what this thing does. Ready? Oh, did it do anything? No? It's making a sort of strange little, I don't know, like a little snare sound. It's a very strange sound, but it doesn't appear to be. What if I hold it? No? Oh, no. Okay, all right. I need to do some research. We have a witch's hand. It must be good for something. I just don't know what. We've also got a creeper's head, and I'm not sure if that's good for anything. Anfield Angel, how do I get down from here? I'm lost. Where was your staircase? Can you lead the way, please? I've completely forgotten how to get back down. I want to get down and show people. Is that the way? Brilliant. Thank you. Right, you might want to do something to frame this doorway so it's slightly more obvious from out there. So anyway, yeah, that's something for us to work on. And we also need to make this this staircase a bit taller because I'm banging my head all the way down. Ow, 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 ow. Anyway, right, so that's where our base is going to be. Decision is made. Enough going backwards and forwards. Shall we leave? Shall we stay? All of that nonsense. It ends now. We are staying. We are staying here at the mountain. It's not going to be a hollow mountain. We might do some hollowing, but that's not what it's going to be about. What it is going to be about is I'm lost. What it is going to be about is that's going to be our base where we live. But where we're going to work is going to be somewhere ever so slightly different. I really am lost. How can I get lost? It's just a straight staircase. How do I get out of here, Anfield Angel? How do I get out of here? I thought there was a hole somewhere. It's that witch completely confused me. That was when I should have been learning the route. There we go. There's the route. There we go. There's the staircase. Right, let's get out of here and get back down to home because I want to show you where the other major project is going to be. Oh, wow, this is going to be cool. Ready? Whoop. Down we go. Oh, cool. Oh, that's got to stay. Whatever happens, that waterfall has to stay. That has to be a part of the feature. Part of the feature of our house. So yes, we are going to live up there. So as you can see, when you're down here, you're never going to be able to see the house. Whatever it ends up looking like, you're never going to be able to see it. The only clue that you're going to have that people live up there is the torches. So I guess we'll be a little bit tactical about where we place things. But that's where we're going to live. And where we're going to work is going to be in a new realm that I've discovered. So what I've been doing in between videos is I've been going off in Mistcraft and trying to discover some new realms, some new ages. I keep calling them realms. They're not called realms, they're called ages. I've discovered a bunch of new ages. And some of them good, some of them bad, some of them terrible. But yeah, I've discovered one that's actually quite nice, and I think it's going to make a really good base of operations for a mining quarry, for where we can get our materials from. And I think I've left it in the book here. I have. It's a redwood forest. Let me take you there and show you what this is all about. So, as the name probably tells you, there is redwood trees around here. Now, we've got a slightly strange spawning platform up in the air here for some reason. But look at the trees. Look at these amazing, amazing trees. These are. I've actually tried to grow these in the overworld and they don't work for some reason. But look at, I'm going to show you one of these. I've not mined too many of these down, but look at this. Look how much wood we get out of these. This is absolutely unbelievable. So let me just pick a sort of fairly average size one. There you go. There's a fairly average one. It's not too big, not too small. Let me get my lumber axe out here and hit the bottom. Here we go. Boom. And the whole thing's gone. Now look at this. Look how many. My inventory was completely empty. I had no redwood in there whatsoever. But you look at this. After I've picked this lot up, let's have a look. That's one tree, one hit, and I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, nearly 5 stacks of logs, plus 14 saplings. So yeah, for wood, this place is going to be amazing. This place is going to be absolutely amazing. Now, what I'm probably going to do is build us another house, another base of some kind round about here. And this is where our quarries will operate from. So our quarries are going to do mining. And then we're going to have them mining all the way down to bedrock and gathering every material they can. Now, I've done a little bit of digging here. Whether we keep this staircase or whether we do something different, I'm not quite sure. But we're going to come down to round about this level. Let me just show you quickly. It doesn't show you on here. If you look up in the top right-hand corner of my screen, just underneath the little mini-map there, you might be able to see it on your screen, but we are at Y48. Now that's quite high, but these quarries are very efficient. Once you get them up and running, they're very efficient. I think if we run from around level 50 is what I'm thinking, we're going to mine from level 50 all the way down to bedrock. Now that's going to get us a ton of bedrock, but it's also going to get us everything else we might ever need, including coal, lapis, redstone, diamonds of course, emeralds, who knows, everything. But we're going to do it from here, so that basically we'll have this world operating 24/7, mining automatically for us, so that we've always got a constant source of materials. And then when the quarry is finished and it's mined out its entire area all the way down to bedrock, then we'll expand the base out and start another quarry all the way down to bedrock once again. So the main thing is going to be keeping them fueled up. So we've got a few things to learn about, because up until now we've been doing everything with mining turtles and we've been running them off of coal, and the coal worked okay. But what we were finding is that the coal, the mining turtles used more coal than they ever recovered on their mining trips. So it wasn't quite working out. It wasn't really balancing the books. We were using more coal than we were finding. So what we moved on to then was coke coal, which is what the coke oven is all about outside. And coke coal is more efficient, so that's been good. But it still isn't really working out. Although it's more efficient, it will go on a mining trip, and if you're lucky, it will bring back around about as much coal as it used. So it's not particularly efficient. So it's time for us to move on to some of the different engines that are available. Let's have a quick look at some of the engines that are available. I don't know if we necessarily call them engines. Yeah, there we go. Look, so we've got a few of these. Redstone engines are the most basic. Redstone engines are very simple, very safe, but very, very, very slow. But you can see they use some materials here: wood, gears, pistons, glass and wood. But then we can start to upgrade to, I'm not sure what a Stirling engine in, but this is a combustion engine. Now I believe this is the one that operates off of oil. Now ever since we've started this world, wrong window, if I come out and look out of this window, look, we can see the oil coming out of the ocean, and there's another one over there, and we found lots of oil around us, and I've even discovered one of the Mistcraft ages I've discovered with loads and loads of oil. So oil is a good place for us. But there are also what's the one, I can't remember what it's called now. That's biogas. Is that the one? I think that's the one. Biogas engines run off of lava. So lava is probably a nice simple way of us gathering up fuel nice and easily. So basically it works off of buckets of lava or lava sources gathered up maybe in tanks or maybe in buckets. And all you need to counteract it is water. So you need a source of lava and a source of water. The lava to fuel the engine and water to keep it cool. So we need to work out a couple of different things. How can we get a constant source of lava or a regular source of lava? You can't make infinite lava, but you can go to a lava lake, maybe in the nether, or we've found some on this world. Let's have a little look here. There you go, some blobs of lava over here. So we could possibly go and gather these up. Now we could do that manually. We could go over there with buckets, but life's too short. I don't want to hang around gathering up buckets of lava all day, and you don't need to. There are other ways of doing it, and the ways you do it are with a pump. So let me just quickly show you that. There are things called pumps, and it is, I think it's this one here. So this is from another mod called Buildcraft Factory, and yeah, this thing gathers up any liquid that you put it onto. So you can use this on the lava, you can use it on the oil, and it will gather up that fuel source. So that's how we'll get our fuel. But what I thought we'd tackle today, especially since we're running a little bit short of time today, but what I thought we'd have a look at tackling today is how we can gather up a permanent source of water. Now in the last episode we had a look at this thing. This is a water tank, a wooden water tank, and this is really good actually. I've expanded it a little bit, but I've not done anything. I've not put water in this. The water that is in here has all been 100% gathered but from rainwater. So as it rains, this thing gathers up the water. So it's now got, what is that, 145,000 units of water. I don't know what those units are, but it's got lots of them. So that's good, but it's not permanent. It's not a permanent solution. It's a good way of gathering up water, but it's not a permanent fix. But I have been doing some reading, and it turns out that there is a permanent fix. There is a way of gathering water infinitely. So you're not relying on the rain, you're not relying on buckets or running around trying to make infinite water sources. There is a machine that we can make. Now I have to try and remember what this thing's called. I think it's called an Aqueous Accumulator, I think. Is that the one? There it is, an Aqueous Accumulator. So we are moving into the realms of some stuff that I've not really looked at. This is from another mod called Thermal Expansion, but you can see here, this is the recipe. We need some gears, these little cog things. So that's we're going to have to craft. We also need a pneumatic servo, which is something else we're going to have to look at. So let's just go back again. We also need a machine frame. So these are things that I have not looked at yet. So I'm not sure how we make this signalum ingot, but we need to make a signalum ingot so that we can make a signalum gear. It would appear to be made from signalum ingots and iron. But how do we... Oops, I've gone too far. Gone the wrong way. Right, hold on. Signalum ingot. How do we make a signalum ingot? Well, it says that we make it out of nuggets. Well, that doesn't really help me, does it? I need to know how I get the nuggets in the first place. So I get it by smelting... Compact what? What on earth is that all about? I have no idea. Am I looking at the right thing? I didn't think it was quite this complicated. Maybe it is. No, here we go. Hold on. Sand. we put it through an induction smelter, and it will get us... No, that doesn't work either. No, hold on. So alloy smelters. So maybe this is what we need to do. We need to combine things to get this. So this is copper, silver... Is it copper, silver, and redstone? And that gets us this signalum. Okay, we have some things to learn here. We really do. Crikey. Okay, well, let's have a look at the gears first of all, because they look slightly simpler. So let's start where we know what we're doing. So that's the machine frame, and that's changed. That now says a tin gear. Why does that say tin gear now? Okay, what did I click the wrong thing, or am I? No. There we go. Look. Okay. Ah, look. It doesn't have to be. The machine frame is changing. Look at that. It's saying at the moment it's saying electrum. Okay. But if I go back again, watch it change. Yeah, look, see, it's changing. Right, so it said that we could do... That's the signal. And right, let's ignore that because I don't know how to do that. There was one there that said tin, and I think we've got loads of tin. Here we go, tin gears. So apart from that, we need tin gear, and then it's iron ingots, and it's glass. Right, so that's easy. Easy peasy. Now, I've made a few of these stone gears because I was experimenting with this before. It's stone surrounded by tin. So we make a stone gear, and I think I've got one of those already. But I guess what I'll do, actually, because you've obviously missed that part of that. So let's start from the beginning. Let's go over here and grab some sticks. This is how you make a gear. We come over to the crafting table. We go 1, 2. Oops. Oh wow, that's an absolute mess. That is. We go 1, 2, 3, 4 sticks in a row, and we get wooden gears. Then we can upgrade this to stone, and I think to do that we need cobblestone. So let me grab a bit of cobblestone, come back to the table and go 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go, and we get a stone gear, and we put that there. And then it said that we needed to add... Was that right? Am I getting that right? Did it say we needed to add... what do we have to do? No, I've lost track here. It said something different there, didn't it? It said I had to put tin around the stone gear. I think that's what it said. So let's grab ourselves a few tin ingots. Where are they? Tin. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's grab those, and then let's just give it a go, shall we? So we take this and we go 1, 2, 3, 4. And there we go, we've got ourselves a tin gear. So that's the first component needed. So let's go over to our Aqueous Accumulator. Look at our machine. So we needed the gear. We're not using electrum, we're using tin. But then we needed, oh no, I need to know what that was. So let's go back to that machine frame. We're looking to make a machine frame. There we go, tin gear, glass and iron ingots. So let's find ourselves some glass and find ourselves some iron. Ready? There's the iron, 1, 2, 3, 4. And some glass. I can't remember where glass lives, if I'm honest. Let's see if we can find it. I think it's downstairs, possibly in one of these miscellaneous chests that we've got over in the corner. Not in that one. Here we go. So let's just grab all of that. So let's go and put that in the crafting table and see if we can make the first step. If we can get this Aqueous Accumulator done today, I will be very, very happy. So let's see if we can do this. We put our tin gear in the middle, like so. And then did we go like that with the glass in the corners, or was it the other way around? Looks like it was the other way around. Okay, so let's shift everything round one, like so. And there is our machine frame. Boom, that's our first machine frame done. Cool. Right, okay, let's go back to the menu. Aqueous Accumulator. So there, machine frame is done. So we need a couple more bits of glass. Then we need some gears. Copper gears, or copper gears. Okay, so that's good. We can make some copper gears. How do we make copper gears? I didn't look at that, did I? Let's have a look at that. Copper gears. We do iron surrounded by copper. Excellent. We can do that. We can do that nice and easily. So let's grab ourselves 1, 2. We need 2 of these, don't we? So let's grab. What we got? There we go. Let's take half a stack of that, like so, and a few pieces of iron ingots, I should say, and then let's go and stick that into the crafting table. Let's put our iron in the middle. Let's put them both. We need to make 2 of these anyway. And like so. What an absolute mess I've made there again. 2 there, 2 there, 2 there. There we go. There's our copper gears. 2 of those. Thank you very much. Let's have a look at our recipe once again. Aqueous Accumulator. So we have our 2 gears. We've got some spare glass. We need a bucket, and then we need one of these pneumatic jobby things. Here it is, a pneumatic servo. Looks easy enough. A couple of iron ingots, a couple of bits of glass, and 1 bit of redstone. So we have the glass, like so. In fact, you know what? There's something you can do here. You can go like this. You can go to here and hit the question mark, and it puts it up on the screen for you. There you go. And then it's like you can just sort of colour it in. It's like colouring by numbers. So let's grab a piece of redstone. There you go. There's 1 piece of redstone, and we can drop that in there. like so. And then what was it? It was, there we go, pneumatic servo. We need 2 pieces of iron ingot, so we can grab those. If I've got another run out, okay, let's grab a couple more iron ingots. There we go, done. Back over to this thing and go bump and bump. There is our pneumatic servo. Okay, we are there. We are nearly there. So gears, glass, and a bucket. Buckets, buckets, buckets. I think I've got buckets upstairs in this chest just here. Hopefully they're empty. They are good. Fabulous. Okay. We are about to make ourselves an Aqueous Accumulator. It sounds exciting, doesn't it? Or not, as the case may be. Right, so we can do a question mark like that. We can go glass and glass. We can go machine frame in the middle, bucket at the top, copper gear left, right, like so, or right and left, and then we can put the pneumatic servo in there. There we go! Aqueous Accumulator. Boom! We have it. We have done it. Now, the way this thing works, apparently, is we just go and plump this next to some a water source, like this lake, for example. And I don't know if we'll necessarily do it here permanently, but I just want to do this so we can see it before the end of the video. We go and drop this. I believe you have to drop it directly next to the water. So, oh, okay, I can hear beasties around me somewhere. No, okay, I don't know where he is. Let's just stick it in the water for now. There we go. Now there we go, you can see it starting immediately to fill up with water. Now what you do, there's an interface here that we have to learn how to use. But what we do, you can see these little sockets on the sides here. In fact, there's the configuration. What you do is you tell it to pump the water out of there into whatever it may be. Maybe it'll be this thing, or maybe into our engine, which is, I guess that's the whole point. We're going to have this pumping into an engine. But all this needs to do is sit next to an infinite water source. So you can literally have one block of water and this thing will just permanently create infinite water and just keep pumping it out and pumping it out and pumping it out into our engine. So there you go. That is the first step taken, I guess, towards our brave new world. We've decided where we're going to live. We've decided what we're going to do. We've got our place in a new age, a redwood forest. And I guess we're going to start working towards that. So I hope you've enjoyed episode 12. If you have, please leave a thumbs up. If you haven't, I guess you're going to go and do that other thing. But I hope you have enjoyed it. And I hope I will see you in episode 13. Bye!